in space and in the universe, and I also feel that human beings will continue, and like seeds and flowers have continued through history of earth and time. We are the seeds of life, we are the seeds of time, we are the seeds of history, and it's such a beautiful, amazing thing to be part of something so amazing, and to be born in such an amazing time where we know so much and we have so many facts from the internet and from great scientists and mathematicians and astronomers through history that have brought us to this point where we know so much now about our own planet and our solar system and the universe. So when I look at the solar system, the sun, our planet Earth, and the 14 planets, I think of it as like the sun is like the rings of Saturn. I think of Saturn as like it's a gas planet, but I think of Saturn like its own solar system. It's like a solar system inside a solar system. Yeah? The solar system is very complex and very unique, but if we break it down and observe it, not tactically, but as a strategy, we step back and we see the bigger picture. And when I stepped back and I saw the bigger picture, I saw Saturn with the rings, and then I saw the sun with the rings of the planets and the asteroid belt around the sun, and came to the same observation. A magnetic gravitational force pocket of electricity and energy and power in these fixed places in space and in the universe. Like I said on my shirt, if you think of my shirt as the universe, this vast dark space, and then heat pockets and cool pockets in different places, then we're having different chemical reactions and different things happening. And also the sun has solar flares that project out 140,000 miles, and the sun is a million times bigger than the Earth. So the sun, if it is a volcanic lava planet, it would shoot out solar flares that become aurora lights and light through the universe, that are huge big solar flares 140,000 miles high. How do we know that particles of lava rock is not through volcanic eruptions on the sun? The sun projects out these volcanic eruptions, and the solar flares shoot out off the surface of the sun with particles of volcanic lava rock that are projected out into space, that go further and cool from volcanic rock, and is projected out and become asteroids and meteors that hurtle through space at incredible speeds. And the further they go, they become more solidified and cooler and hardened and rock until they get further away from the sun and into the ice pockets and the colder parts and the colder atmospheres. And then ice, there is ice rocks that circle Saturn as well. Saturn has asteroids, moons, rocks and ice rocks that circle Saturn in Saturn's rings. And Saturn's rings are, there's Saturn, my hand is Saturn, and you think of rings as like different lanes in a road, in a circular track. And there's different gravitational forces that the rings just constantly go around. So if you think of the sun as the center of our solar system, and then the planets like a perfect circle go around the sun in different orbits. Now, the perfectness and the perfection, I can guarantee you, is this. When you look at an eclipse, like a total eclipse of the sun, when the moon passes between the sun and the earth. When the moon passes between the sun and the earth, there is the moon, there is the earth, then the moon, then the sun, then we have a total eclipse. Yeah? And when we see that, and through observatory and photographs, it is a perfect circle and it is a perfect fit. And then we have a different eclipse when the earth passes in between the moon, the earth and the sun. So we have different eclipses. We have several eclipses through the year, but when you see this eclipse, you realise that that our solar system is not some random chance thing that has no meaning. You see a meaning when you see the eclipse. You realise that is a mathematical perfect circle. That is a mathematical perfectness. When you measure something, 1 + 1 = 2. It is perfect. And when you see the eclipse, it is a perfect fit. It is a perfect measurement. It is a perfect distance. It is a perfect size. So when you think of us and Jupiter's huge size and Jupiter's gravitational pull protects Earth, it collects a lot of things that are out in space. And asteroids and comets, and it collects that, and its gravitational pull is huge, and it protects Earth. And Earth is sat at just the right point where it's not too cold, it's not too hot, and we spin on our axis, and our days is 24 hours, so we have hot temperatures through the day and we cool at night. To keep Earth rotating, Earth keeps rotating in its energy field force, gravitational momentum, and it has its day and it has its night, and it is in the perfect place where it doesn't get too hot and it doesn't get too cool. It can heat, warm in the day and give energy to the plants and all living things, and then it can cool at night. And we are in a wonderful place in the solar system. We are in a, think of the storm. There's a famous spot and a storm that is on Jupiter. That spot and that storm is like a huge big hurricane. That hurricane is like 1.5 times bigger than Earth. So you think of the scale of this, yeah? Now if you think of a small marble as Earth and a big basketball as Jupiter, that is the scale. And the sun is the sun is 1,000,000 times bigger than Earth. So a small rock, an asteroid, is a piece of lava that's thrown from the sun. So what I want you to see here is that there's a high possibility, this documentary is that the highest possible chance of life on organism life and plant life is, I would say, is Mars, and also one of Saturn's moons, which is Titan. Mars and Titan is a high chance of life, and also Uranus and Neptune, which are which they believe to be seas and very sea planets. Okay, so this documentary is to think of Earth, the sun and the moon like a clock. The sun is the day clock, the moon is the night clock. And think of the solar system, the universe with electricity in, hot and cold, and our solar system, then M87 galaxy, Andromeda galaxy, magnetic clouds, and hot and cold pockets, electricity and flame and heat pockets, which are stars and gases, and think of Saturn like a solar system in itself and the rings of Saturn, and you think of the Sun and the solar system of the 14 planets and Earth, which is the rings of the Sun. So this documentary is ZXI, the universe, the rings of the Sun. So think of our solar system with the 14 planets, the star is the centre, and the planets are the rings of the Sun. So this is called the rings of the Sun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. The survival of the human race is $6 trillion for 10 billion people, $12 trillion for 20 billion people per week in mathematics for the future survival of the human race for eternity, infinity. That's mathematics. That's for a separate documentary called Project IQ, ZXI Project IQ 1, which I did, which is a time capsule for the future survival of the human race. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scientific documentary to do with the universe, our solar system and space. Thank you so much. I am ONIUS OGENI, a scientist and a mathematician. Thank you so much. Thank you. There is 2 minutes remaining on this recording, recording DVD. I would like to say thank you very much. I'd also like to say thank you so much to NASA, scientists, people who make these wall charts with these facts, and the wonderful people who record and document these facts for us to share and enjoy, and to have further knowledge on the universe and our planet in the universe and in space. And life is a miracle, and treasure every moment. Life is very precious, and take good care of yourself. We are human plants, we are seeds of life, the seeds of history and the seeds of time, and I wish you every happiness, world peace. And I am a scientist, a mathematician, a theorist, a writer and a documentary maker. My name is ONIUS Amber OGENI for ZXI Documentaries. Thank you so much. Wexford University, Southern Ireland. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. This documentary is called The Universe and the Solar System and the Rings of the Sun. Thank you. ZXI, never give up. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is the ZXI documentary called The Universe, the Rings of the Sun. Thank you. Thank you very much. Recording check.